I look like you took somebody straight out of the 90s and like placed them in 2015. That's a bit weird. Hello everybody, Curious Corduroy here. Today I wanted to talk about something that I struggled with a lot growing up, and I still do from time to time now, and that's acne. Growing up, I hit puberty way before a lot of the other people in my classes, in my schools. I was taller than everybody. I was just generally bigger than everybody. I was overweight. I do remember being 11 years old and weighing 180 pounds. I am 25 years old now and I weigh 180 pounds. So try to imagine 180 pounds on an 11-year-old kid. That's insane. I hit puberty way before everybody else did, and so because of the growth spurt, because of just looking different than everybody else, I got acne first before everybody else. I believe the first time I got acne was probably when I was in 3rd grade. I remember getting my first pimple, which was on my chin. My chin area has become a problem area ever since then. Like, I'll get a pimple all over the place, but the chin, for some stupid reason, seems to be where I like to break out the most. And it seems like once or twice a freaking year, I will get a pimple right here, right dead center of my T-zone, which is not only ugly, but it's uncomfortable as fuck. Again, growing up, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, all the way to maybe sophomore, junior year of high school, my face was covered with pimples, acne all over the place, and I was pretty much the only kid, really, not only in my classes, but I think in the school that really had bad acne. Like, I'm not saying I had like a pimple here or there. My whole face was covered with acne. I mean, I look like I would have been called like a pizza face. I'm sure people probably did call me pizza face, but every square inch of my face was just covered in pimples, and pimples here, pimples there, here, scarring, bleeding, pus, you know, all that gross, nasty stuff. And you might still be able to see I have some scars still. I do still have acne scars that are on my cheeks in particular, maybe a little bit up there. There's some on this side you can see here. So my skin's not exactly like fully healed. As I've gotten older, I still have acne scars. As of right now, my skin is fine. It's great. I've taken control of it. Dealing with acne growing up, it's not easy. People make fun of you. You feel like an outcast. You feel super ugly. And growing up, I had zero self-esteem. I still don't have any self-esteem. So imagine having zero self-esteem, feeling like complete shit about yourself, and on top of that, you're fat and overweight, and you've got acne and oily skin. That's embarrassing. That's tough to deal with, and that really warps your mind growing up. You kind of like, you just start to not really care about yourself, and you just kind of start to shit all over yourself and just start to think negatively. 7th or 8th grade is when I actually tried to start getting, there's birds flying above, that's why I'm looking up. What's the line in Mighty Ducks? Ducks fly together, or in V formation or something like that. Off topic. Well, anyway, I started using acne treatments. So I've tried everything. Over the years, I've tried Neutrogena face wash. I've tried Neutrogena masks, Clean and Clear, Acne Free, Proactive. I'm trying to think of all of the acne treatments. Every single acne treatment that you could see over the counter, I have tried. Like, it got to the point literally where I was like, I'll try this one. Oh, that didn't work. Let's go to the next one. That didn't work. Just literally going down a shelf of acne products and nothing would help. So eventually I ended up using Accutane, which did work. I was on Accutane maybe like 3 or 4 cycles for it to actually really get rid of my acne, or to at least help out. Accutane's a weird drug. It's kind of dangerous to take. You've got to be very careful. You got to be very precautious about it because it can cause suicide, depression, anxiety, all these weird stuff. I don't know if that has anything to do with my depression and anxiety nowadays. I've always been anxious, so I don't think it really helped. I don't think it hurt, but I don't think it really helped. But eventually, on the Accutane, my skin started to clear up. The Accutane wasn't the end-all be-all. After I was done with Accutane, I started to break out again, and it was bad. So I started using Exposed Skincare. A friend of mine recommended that to me. This is not a product placement, by the way. This is just me talking about my skin and how awful it was. But I've been using Exposed Skincare for like, I don't know, since May of this year, and it actually does help. It's worked out quite a bit. As you can see, this is what my skin looks like now. I'm 25 years old. It's, for the most part, pretty clear on my forehead, aside from the scars on my cheeks. I don't really have bad acne anymore, which is great. Although I do, if you've watched any of my other vlogs, you will always see this mark here on my nose. That's not a cool battle wound. I didn't get it in a fight, as cool as that would be. It's an acne scar. I remember waking up one morning and the pimple was just there, and I think I didn't mean to, but I accidentally just kind of like was rubbing my eyes and somehow scratched the pimple, and because of that, the scar is still there. So I've unfortunately had this scar on the center of my nose for years, and I don't think it's gonna go away. Unfortunately, any product I've used hasn't helped. The redness of it hasn't gone away, the scarring hasn't gone away, so I think I'm stuck with this for life unless I was to spend thousands of dollars on some type of like acne dermabrasion dermatologist appointment. So that's pretty much the video. My experience with acne, it's not been good. I was a pizza face at one point in time. Thankfully, my skin's much more clear now. It really does help to eat better, but sometimes you just gotta let it run its course. Sometimes you're just gonna have acne growing up, and it's gonna go away when it wants to go away. There's not really much you can do about it. So if you have any acne stories, you can leave them in the bottom. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. I am Curious Corduroy. That's the video. I will see you in whatever video I do next. So have a good day.